let's talk about how there's no honor amongst thieves. Yesterday, when this was recorded, it was yesterday, the CEO of United Healthcare was unalived on the street in Manhattan, and saw another video from another creator on here that showed the LinkedIn post of his job yesterday afternoon, and 100 applicants had already applied yesterday. Okay, he was gunned down yesterday. His job was posted yesterday. It actually reminded me of a conversation that I had with a colleague of mine probably about 10 years ago, 15 maybe. I used to work at a marketing agency in my mid 30s, and a lot of the people that I worked with were in their mid 20s. So I was still one of the older people in my department and in my company, and then I ran a department of 20 somethings, right? I ran a social media department of young ladies who were in their 20s, and folks who were remote in another, and I managed about 13, 14, a team of 13 or 14. And one of the guys on my old team, who was an account manager, when I first started, I remember my dad's an executive. He put on his calendar blocks of time. And he would always say he would block out his lunch when he first started, because it set the precedent that people did not, steamroll over his lunch. And so my first week I started, I got there, got my Outlook, got my stuff set up and together. And I blocked off my lunch. And literally, a colleague laughed because he looked at my calendar and he's like, I saw you had lunch blocked off every day. And I said, yes, because taking care of myself means that in order to take care of others, I've got to take care of myself, which means I deserve to have a lunchtime, right? And he was like, I never take a lunch. I'll eat it for lunch. Young white guy. And I said to him in these exact words, I said, if you died at your desk today, they would roll you on the floor this afternoon. They would post your job by the end of the day and have somebody else in here tomorrow. They don't care about you as a person. You have to care about you as a person. You are just another number to them. And I say that the higher up I get, I am more and more inclined to understand when I was younger in my career and looked up to other executives or people who were more senior than I, would give these little nuggets of like, oh, you just seem jaded. And it wasn't even about shade or jaded. They were just honest because they had been around the block and had seen it, right? They had seen how companies did not have loyalty. They had seen how companies did not take care of their own. They had seen how they were not taken care of. And so I am saying this to you, and I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. Your priority has to be you, your family, and yourself, right? And so I heard another creator say on here, she said, we're just here to take their money. And I believe that you can do good work while not making your work who you are, right? I love what I do. Millions of people get the benefit of my work. And so I take that work with pride, but I definitely am not going to sacrifice my own sanity, my own livelihood, my own personal life in lieu of a job. So I hope that helps.